I mean, we are impressed with the Chilean governance and also economic outlook and economic horizon, because we see Chile as a bastion of stability and also economic planning for the future, be it in infrastructure, in agriculture, in mining, in banking. And we also are hearing that Chile is looking forward to do more in terms of technology and digital economy. So we see in the region of South America, Chile as the first hub for the MENA region, especially the Gulf countries, who are looking at Chile for accessibility to agricultural products, mining, resources, and also maybe some other investment opportunities with funds and family offices in LATAM, because Chile understands the region better than us. So this would be how we look at Chile, as a country to invest in, but also a country to be in, to look at the region of Latin America.
So how can Chilean investors invest in Palestine? Consider the occupation.
Yes, I mean Palestine is doing okay in terms of economy. It's not growing like the rest of the region because of the occupation and the political hardship. But Chilean investors can look at Palestine in certain sectors, especially maybe the banking sector, financial sector, and fintech and technology. One way is to go work through the representative office, which is the ambassador of Chile in Palestine, or work with the Bank of Palestine like ourselves, who are here in Santiago. We have an office, so we can connect them with the right investors and guide them and help them through the decision. Or they can work with our government. Also, there is a Palestinian Investment Promotion Agency where it guides investors into what sectors and allows them to go through the bureaucracy. What they will also need to know is that we, as a partner or as a government in Palestine, we can help them understand the risks and also mitigate the risks, and also how the Israeli system connects to the Palestinian economy in a way that hopefully is not impeding the investment. So we can be really helpful if they would like to be invested.
What opportunities do you see?
Well, first of all, it's my first time, so I'm extremely impressed with what I see here. I've noticed that there are a lot of local brands when it comes to food, textile, things like that, and I think there is a lot more to be done there to bring up the quality and the finish of these brands to more international brands, but also marketing them outside and creating that brand. A lot of these brands, only when you're in Chile you get to know them, but as soon as you step outside of Latin America, you don't hear of them or you don't know them. So I think franchising, building bridges with the outside world, trying to find co-investments to take some of this, just like our colleague here was talking, that a lot of F&Bs coming into London, New York, and Europe is easy, but also the States, and now they're looking at Latin America, starting with Chile. So I think this branding some of the efforts or the products here to go outside would help a lot the economy and the businesses.
And how can Chilean investors can invest in Palestine?
Chile. Okay, one more thing on Chile. I think on tourism they could do a lot. I think it's not marketed enough outside. So me coming to Chile here, and a lot of people around me and in that part of the world know Chile because it has a good football team, but I didn't know that it is that scenic, that's nice, that's beautiful, quiet, and I think they could attract a lot more tourists, particularly it's safe as well. Yeah. How Chilean investors can come into Palestine or the MENA region as a whole, there are a number of funds that are available for them, so those could be even for smaller investors. These funds are Luxembourg-based, so they're in a very high regulatory jurisdiction to safeguard the interest of the clients. Our funds are available on All Funds platform, or they can contact Bank of Palestine, they can contact Credicorp, they can contact Rasmala directly, and we can facilitate a subscription into the fund. For investors that are institutional investors and sizable investors, we could create discretionary portfolios just mandated for them with the mix of the assets that they like, because we don't only do equities, we do fixed income, We do real estate, we do alternatives. Rasmal is a multi-boutique asset management firm, so we can create a tailor-made, a multi-asset portfolio for each client depending on their size and their risk appetite, obviously.
So consider the occupation is safe to go there?
Look, the occupation, yes, it is safe because the occupation does not stop people from eating, does not stop people from going to school, going to the hospitals. It creates that taxing time. It creates that, incident where you just can't go to school today. Yeah, but it's rare. But you drive your car every day, you go to school every day, you eat, you sleep, you go to the bank, you use your credit card, you travel. So all of that is possible, it's happening. Maybe in a confined area, the area could have been bigger, but it's not, and that's, I guess, what they're negotiating. This area is mine, this area is yours. But life on the ground moves on. Over the years, they've learned how to live and treat each other. So people from both sides, particularly from Palestine, go into the other side and then travel from there, or do their whatever they need to do and then come back. But this is they've coexisted for quite some time. And life moves on. And as I said, whatever occupation is, it doesn't stop you from living.